Hello Capricorn, welcome to your end of 2022 reading. I'm not going to be doing extended for these end of the year readings, so you'll get the full message. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Capricorn. These are general readings, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Or check with your moon or rising sign if it's not resonating, or hold on to it. It may make sense in the next few days, weeks, months. But try not to build a story in your mind based off of something that's not resonating. Just keep it in your back pocket. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's the message for you is. Now, the readings have lately been really in the subconscious, tapping into your subconscious, your blind spots that you may not always see. But these are important aspects of you that you want to be aware of so you can evolve and grow through your journey. First card out, we have uniqueness. Okay, interesting. Now, we all are unique. We all are connected, yet we also are in our own unique bodies with our own unique personalities and traits and experiences. No two people are the same, not even identical twins. So embrace your uniqueness, Capricorn. This could be part of your lesson. Personal growth, as I was saying. Yeah, I am getting a sensation here, Capricorn, that part of your life lesson was to truly embrace your unique, authentic self. And of course, as we're going through the journey, we start to recognize parts of ourselves that we didn't like, or we repressed or kept hidden because it wasn't accepted by our family or parents, or maybe you got in trouble for certain aspects of yourself. Intuition. So that doesn't go away though, these parts, these consciousness of ourselves. Spirituality. Whoa, Capricorn. Okay. So you're really going through personal growth, intuition, spirituality. This is getting good. What am I saying about uniqueness? We have childhood patterns, wounds. We hide parts from ourselves even, but they come out. They come out when we're in relationships with others. They come out a lot of times. A lot of times it's in your blind spot. Other times you just don't even realize I'm not being completely unique and authentic to who I am. I'm playing the safe role that doesn't get picked on or in trouble by, because what I'm getting here is that maybe you were kind of ostracized or not accepted for your uniqueness. And so you did everything you could in life to mold and shape yourself into being accepted. And there may have been an egoic part of you that also played a rebellious role to that, but that's just a cover energy that's covering over the inner child that is asking to, like, let me shine, let me be me, let me be unique. Why don't you like me? So you gotta love all of your parts, Capricorn. That's the long story short of it. Let's keep going here. This is definitely, you're getting in touch with your spirituality, which is also unique to you. So if you're following somebody else's spiritual path or spiritual lessons or spiritual wisdom or whatever, if it's not resonating for you, if the messages are not resonating for you, they're most likely not for you. We all come into our own personal growth in our own unique way. It's not a one-size-fits-all journey. All right, let's talk about uniqueness, Capricorn. I feel like that was the message. Yeah, sacrifice. You sacrificed a big part of yourself to be accepted. And this is what you're calling back to yourself. This is what makes you unique. See the rainbow? All the colors in the rainbow. Let them all shine, and honor them. Honor your uniqueness. Don't sacrifice any parts of yourself. You're calling back parts, inner child parts, protector parts. You're recognizing how your ego was formed and developed. Getting in touch and really getting to know your true, authentic, unique self through this journey. And it's all about personal growth and wisdom. And we have a waiting game with personal growth. So you may still be in this cycle of really learning about yourself. You may have just started in this cycle of personal growth. Or maybe you've been caught up in it for quite some time and really kind of got stuck in a certain cycle that you had a hard time getting out of, I'm hearing, and you were waiting for life to change, something to move or shift, and really it was you. You're always waiting on yourself when the waiting game comes out. So understand that. It does take time. You can't skip steps. The healing process, you can't race through it. You can't skip steps. I mean, you can, but you're just going to go all the way back to the beginning, have another experience. Okay, well, we have moving on. So that's good. You're finally moving into the light, into what you, into life itself. Being in this dark area, this dark space, where things were stagnant. See, the leaves are kind of brown here. It was like death and stagnant, but you now linked into your compass, your inner compass is guiding you towards the light, towards the leaves are green, and you're starting to see. When we have the light, the information, aha, I see. Then that's really igniting a spark in you, especially within your intuition. I feel like your intuition is really coming online and you're really trusting it this time. Oh yeah, and we've got obstacles and challenges with spirituality. Yeah, and that definitely on the journey we will find that we come across many challenges, many obstacles. And see all these orbs? You're always surrounded by guidance and protection, but we can't see it. And if you're not tapped into your heart, to your feelings, to your uniqueness, your unique way of sensing all of these things, we find ourselves in a lot of scary places. And it requires this, he's got to leap, he's got to jump over, but if I miss, I'm going to fall all the way down in this hole and I might die. That's how these journeys are. It's up and down, and it's really wavy and rocky. But at least you are finally moving on from being stuck in a pattern which was teaching you. You are maturing, growing wiser on this spiritual path, connecting to, you're starting to really connect to your intuitive senses. Especially the solar plexus. Your self-confidence, your confidence in yourself, your confidence in reading and trusting your intuition is ignited. Beautiful. Again, with the uniqueness, we have Ace of Voices. So this is really beginning to think in a new perspective, in a new way about yourself, and honoring again with the colors, the rainbows, the very colorful, honoring all the, we're not just one consciousness, we're in one body, and we're born at whole, but then we get split as we mature, as we grow up as children. There are split energies, split consciousness. We have multiple parts. We have at least all 12 of the zodiac archetypes operating within us. And it's important to bring back any repressed, hidden, denied parts of yourself from your childhood back to wholeness. and honor that. And this is where the wisdom comes from. The wise owl, you're rising up to see above the delusion and confusion of the third dimensional matrix, as well as your own. Now, we're also coming out of a lot of Piscean, Neptunian energy, very foggy, very like almost like drugged up, or not that you were drugged up, but it seems like we're just like in a whole nother place. And now it's like, oh, I see. So we have Ace of Voices, Ace of Emotions. You're starting to feel differently about yourself and your journey. You're still at the beginning stages. I don't say still. You are just beginning to change your thoughts, your thinking, and the way that you feel about yourself and your journey. So this is like a whole metamorphosis, the Hierophant. There's Chiron right there. The inner childhood wounds. This is what you're learning all about. This is about life lessons. The Hierophant is the greatest teacher. It teaches us through painful experiences and how to rise above them to see what we're gaining from that. This is our, not only our wisdom, but our medicine to heal ourselves. And then once we are healed from all of the stuff that we had to go through, and we continue to follow our intuition and our spiritual path, that medicine is just organically able to help others. You don't have to, it's advisable not to just put yourself out there like, I got the medicine, I can help you, kind of thing. Trust me, I know. I've learned that lesson the hard way myself. Okay, spirituality, yeah. Ooh, boy. Capricorn, that was very painful, this whole part of the journey. You went through a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak. You were seeing things through your pain. When we're hurt, especially when we are triggered, we react to stimuli. And a lot of times when we're triggered into hurtful emotions, that is our reaction from our painful past, from our traumas. But yeah, so you were just carrying a lot of pain, and then seeing every experience that you had on this spiritual journey as betrayal, heartbreak, pain. Ace of Materials below that, but there's a new start. This is ending. Beautiful. I love that. All right. What else for Capricorn? You may not fully be tapped. Well, no, we'll keep going. I'm not seeing that you're fully tapped into or fully trusting the spiritual path quite yet, because there's still some understanding and wisdom to be gained. Temperance, you're just becoming comfortable being all of your parts, your unique, authentic self. Trusting that it's okay to be me. Fully, all of my colors, all of my emotions, all of my variety, but we don't have to like purge it out onto other people. The purging is for us to understand self-awareness, self-understanding. How did I get to here? You got to go all the way back, and that's how the journey goes. And we race through these lessons, and we skip steps. The universe has a way of pulling us into something that seems very tantalizing, and it's like, come here, and we follow, like, my spirit's calling me, my intuition's calling me, when we get sucked into a rabbit hole of sorts. There's a lot of lessons there, but it can be like, woo, you lose it. You lose touch with your intuition, you lose touch. It's still a spiritual path, but you're not navigating the way with all of your parts. You're not navigating through your unique ways of navigating this part of the journey. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. This is coming to a balance. As far as balance also goes, part of your spiritual growth, your personal growth, is to learn about giving and receiving. Capricorn, I feel like you are starting to realize that maybe I was taking more than I was giving when it comes to relating to others, because you were not in alignment with yourself. You weren't in wholeness yet with yourself. You're still, your ego was playing a character. I have it like out here. Your ego is playing a character. But you want to give back. You want another chance. You want a chance to balance the scales in a situation or within certain relation or all of your relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. And when we can take accountability for our actions and words and things that we do, that's a part of giving back. Truly. If somebody comes, if somebody hurt you and they come back into your life, okay. I'm going to retract that for a moment here. Yeah, if somebody comes back into your life that has hurt you deeply, out of unconsciousness, and you're aware of that, and they come back into your life, sure, you're going to forgive them, but how can you move forward fully and authentically if there's not an understanding, an apology even, or like, I wasn't all of me and I know that I hurt you and I'm really sorry, something like that. Like, it's not like you can just come back together and everything's okay. That's not how it works here. And I feel like that's somewhere where you're sort of sitting and contemplating. You're not picking up this, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling this, and this actually is coming from your intuition, but you're holding off. You may be a little stubborn. The universe is trying to show you. It's trying to give to you. It's trying to show you the magic and divinity in it all, and you're just like a little jaded from the journey, let's say. Also still learning some things here. King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is kind of cold. Cuts through bullshit, yeah, but not always cutting through its own bullshit. Cutting through the outside bullshit. Sword of truth, but not with the heart. So you may still have, there's a double-edged sword here too. Within your spirituality, your connection, you're seeing the truth, but it is still from a detached way of being. You're not embodying and integrating this personal growth. It could just be that you're not fully, it's the waiting game. There's still some more things that you need to see and experience and understand. You're not picking up something that your intuition is telling you. And the Four of Cups, cups are how we feel. You're not completely understanding your feelings. They may still be linked to something in the head. So there might be one more lesson. Although you are moving on. Well, let's see. We'll do one more layer for you, Capricorn. And I gotta eat. What is Capricorn learning right now? These cards are called the Tarot of the New Vision. So when we have aha moments, when we have a perspective shift, we start to see things in a new way, a new vision of life, a new vision of ourselves, a new vision of our connections to other people. So they are the same cards, the Death card, they are the same pictures as the traditional Rider-Waite, but from a different angle, from the other side. So this is seeing the other side. I'm going to see what you're getting out of this so far? And any other messages that come through. All right. Wow. The Wheel and the Judgment card. Big, above Temperance. This is huge. So you are really coming into your uniqueness. You've had a wake-up call. Big one. As the cycles shift, you're realizing if I keep holding on to this, I'm going to go back into it again. I got to tap into me. I got to tap into... there's been a big transformation. Something happened. It was a big wake-up call. And it's waking you up out of that fog. Like, what was I? What was I doing? Why was I... You're, huh? The angels are like, bah, 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 wake up now. And you're following the guidance. But damn. It should have been a rude awakening. But it's you with you. So it's just like, wow. Wow. I wasted all, it's not wasted either. Don't tell yourself you wasted all that time and energy and experiences, because you learned a lot. Personal growth. It is time to give back. Or you could start to feel like, yeah, I think I need to, all right, on the floor, give back now. Yeah, because there is something or someone that actually brings you true and genuine happiness and fulfillment, or just in life in general. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's talking about giving back to get to this happy, like elated, happy place in your life. That comes from you. Your happiness does not come from outside of you. You got to get in touch with yourself, your uniqueness. It looks like you are. That's beautiful. Like deeply, truly. These cups. Opening up the heart. The Magician at the bottom. Love it. So what you're learning, this is part of your lesson, is that this happiness comes from within, and then it's reflected out. You manifest, you create from that. The happiness was always within you, but you were holding back. You were cutting off important aspects of yourself to try to fit the mold of something that your mind was telling you was acceptable. You had to really learn that. And this is also like playful energy. There's somebody else linked to this. There's somebody else linked to this energy that, like, maybe you want to apologize or give back to for some reason. It could be the other way around. You could be expecting one, but that's not really how it goes here. Usually we're like, oh, I see. Yeah, this is definitely something and someone that's linked to your heart. And then we have the Magician. The Magician in this card, with Death below that, and the Emperor. So Death too. Maybe an overinflated ego with the Emperor, because you were manifesting and creating from that place. That place of Saturn, Capricorn energy, like, yeah, I'm in control. I got this. Nobody's going to tell me. And you were just creating all of this. Look, I know the truth. But you're not connected to anyone. It actually is really painful to be in that energy. It was really all you knew, I'm getting, up until now. All right, Capricorn, we're going to get a card from Moonology for you to wrap this up. This is beautiful. And welcome to the other side of the journey, because we all go through this, and it's humbling, very humbling, because truthfully, when you're fighting and arguing in life, you're really fighting and arguing with yourself, your higher self. competing and comparing. Balance spirituality with practicality. Virgo got this too. So you had sacrificed not only your uniqueness, you sacrificed your spiritual journey and what was actually connected to your heart to go on another path with that. Your Capricornian brain was like, this is the way to go. This is the practical way to go. This is the only way I'm going to survive here. And you released your connection to your spiritual path, thinking that they're separate. They're not. Everything is connected. Everything in life is a spiritual journey. So you want to balance that. It's not that you have to live in the clouds or in the ethers all the time. It's just get in touch with yourself and get into alignment with yourself and feel. Go by your feelings. That is your intuition, and your intuition is connected to your spirituality. Do you see how it all is interconnected? Anything else for Capricorn before we come off here? You are moving on. You're moving away from a very stagnant energy, dense. You're moving from density into more light, and learning a lot. Communication is key. Take time to breathe out. So yeah, you're at a point right now where you're elevating, you're realizing, you're reconnecting with other parts of yourself. It is important to communicate. Communicate with Gemini. This is telling me this is the sign of the twins, communicating with someone linked to your soul family. Take time to breathe out first, though. Take time to yourself. Releasing any leftover residual energy and judgments. I'm hearing judgments. You got judgment twice. Judgments that you think are right with the mind. You're not. You want to learn to be guided by your heart, your gut energy, and really this is just a computer that picks up data and it's very programmed, the mind. So until you learn these lessons fully, you have to have an understanding that there is a process to this awakening, and we can't skip steps. We cannot skip steps. I mean, we can, but we're just going to go all the way back to the beginning again, and we race through it. So that is your reading, Capricorn, for the end of 2022 and a whole new year to come. Exciting adventures await. So I hope this was helpful for you, some or all of it. Happy holidays. Take good care of you. Much love. Thanks. Bye.